Hey everybody, how's it going today? My name is John and I am your crypto security advisor. So today I want to talk to you about a book I just finished reading. It is called The Obstacle is the Way by Ryan Holiday. Now, Ryan Holiday, if you don't know, he's, I guess, a modern stoic, I guess you can say. He has a YouTube channel. He's, I guess, made the New York Best Times best-selling author list quite a few times from the various books that he has published. And one of the ones is obviously, well, Obstacle is the Way. And the book is essentially like, as it says, oftentimes we want to avoid suffering. We want to avoid struggling in life, right? And it seems to be okay to do that, right? However, over the long term, it's not good for us. It's not good for us to avoid suffering. For example, going to the gym is hard, right? If you go to the gym for a month, yes, it's going to be very strenuous. It's going to be very tough. If you quit after that month, you're going to have a quote unquote easier life for the next couple of years. However, if you stick it out and you go to the gym for year after year after year, 5 years, 10 years, go down the road, guess what? You're going to be so much better off than if you didn't start in the first place or you didn't continue going after that first month. Essentially, it's the struggle and the sacrifice that get you to where you want to be. Oftentimes, you'll see these guys who are retired, and usually they got the beer belly going on. They're out of shape. They can barely do anything, really. And their back always hurts, and you don't want to be that person. You don't want to be the person that works in their entire life and yet has nothing to show for it at the end of the day. Unfortunately, I've known quite a few people who have taken that route over the course of my life, and it's not a good sight to see. And so anytime that I don't want to go to the gym, I always say to myself, one, I never regret going to the gym or going for a run or doing something positive for myself. And secondly, regret is so much more dangerous and poisonous than you will ever know. Because on your deathbed, that is going to be the one thing that you are going to contemplate. What are my regrets? What did I not do? What did I do that I didn't appreciate, didn't understand in my life? But more often is the case that you're going to regret the things that you did not do. And so what does this have to do with crypto and cybersecurity? Good question. Sometimes when we're just getting into crypto, we're going to make a lot of mistakes. That's pretty much a guarantee at this point. I have made my fair share of mistakes, and I have paid the price for them. However, very few people talk about how do you get through those tough times? What happens when you invest into a project that you think is actually legitimate, and then all of a sudden you get scammed? That feeling of getting scammed is not a good feeling. Before I started in cybersecurity, there were quite a few things that I got scammed on. Not necessarily financially, but just relationship-wise, right? And what people didn't live up to the expectations that they themselves set for themselves. And so people, you obviously get lied to, stolen from, that sort of stuff, right? It's a bad feeling. And when that happens, what usually takes place is you start doubting yourself. You start doubting your judgment, and depending on how severe you got scammed or been lied to, you're going to really spiral down and say, what the hell is wrong with me, right? And so this is what I want to talk about. Whenever you get scammed in crypto, whenever you invest in a project that doesn't work out, what happens when you invest into a project on the way up and then it crashes 95%? It's a terrible feeling, right? However, you have now invaluable experience that you cannot buy. This is something that you cannot buy, is experience. Money can get you to put you into an opportunity of experience, but now that you have that experience with you, you take that. As long as you learn from that situation, you can take it forward, right? And so this is how I've lived my life. My goodness, I started from nothing and had to build connections myself, move to a brand new city, know nobody. And now, over the course of trial and error, a lot of mistakes come my way. you get to a point where it's like, oh, okay, I recognize what happened in the past. Now I can move that moving forward. Same thing with investing in crypto. Unfortunately, I did invest a lot at the top of the last bull market. And so I lost a fair share of my portfolio. However, I stuck through the process. The obstacle is the way, right? And so over the next 2, maybe even 3 years, who knows what's going to happen, right? But I have learned my lessons and I have gotten through all of the hardship that I put myself in. And I analyzed what exactly happened. What was I feeling like? What went wrong, right? And so this is what I want as a takeaway message, is that not all hope is lost. And as long as you look at this as an opportunity, as it's hard to say that being scammed right away and that feeling of not just of just despair and being taken advantage of, it is an opportunity. And you have to recognize it as an opportunity. And once you do, you can learn from it. And going forward for the rest of your life, you now know what to do. So anyways, I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.